Good morning. I literally just got up. Let me know if you guys are liking these day in the lives. I feel like I sound so groggy when I first wake up. Today, I am going to the dermatologist, which I probably wouldn't even be doing if it wasn't for content creation. People bully me so much about my skin, and it makes you just look at yourself like, And obviously, I'm not a celebrity, but it does make me realize why celebrities will change so much about themselves. Like, I'm not going to the extreme of like plastic surgery and stuff like that, but I think that when you're in one of those higher standards, like it gets normalized, and then you have money and people will change so much about themselves because they're constantly faced with their flaws that they've had for so long that get relived or re-brought out of them because they're in the public eye, all the things. But I'm not even in the public eye. Mainly on social media is where people love to comment on all my flaws and remind me of things that I haven't even thought about for years. Either way, I guess it overall wouldn't hurt. The main thing I struggle with is hyperpigmentation. What happens to me is like after I don't even know if you guys can see how bad it is because I have this good lighting on me, but I will get pimples and stuff like that. Like once it heals, it's just very dark. It takes a very long time for me to obviously lighten my skin tone and for those dark spots to go away. So that's mainly what I struggle with, but also me breaking out at my big age is an issue. Also, I have like hyperpigmentation on my body because I literally will break out like and get like pimples on my chest, on my back. This is kind of like, I don't have any like actual bumps right now, but this is all just like scarring from bumps. Anyway, this is nothing new. I've had this like growing for years, probably like more than half my life. I've dealt with acne on and off. Some years it's better than others. Some it gets really bad. I feel like this is probably like the worst it's been as far as like scarring and everything. Whatever. And people make sure to let me know that. Whatever. I am gonna go to the dermatologist today. Honestly, I have a weird viewpoint about doctors. I understand in a lot of situations, especially dire situations, they can really help you and they can save people's lives. Like, I'm not undermining that at all. But I also have this viewpoint on doctors that the human body is so complex. And people, at the end of the day, no other human is going to know exactly what that complex body could need. I personally feel like doctors a lot of times will just try things, like try this, try that, based off your symptoms, based off this, based off that. So I just feel like in a lot of times, doctors just do what they can based off the education they receive or the experience that they receive. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of dermatologists in my area that look like me. So, then I'm faced with the question, are they even going to know what's really right for me based off of my skin, being so different? You probably wouldn't do the same thing for someone with someone's skin that looks the exact opposite than mine and do the same thing with like my skin. Like, so all I can do is really hope. At this point, I feel like the only thing I'm really looking for at this point probably is medication anyway, because I feel like I've tried all the things. I was doing Curology last year, but my skin wasn't as bad as it is now. And then I started doing this other product that I saw worked for someone else's skin who was like a lot worse than mine. And it really worked for them. Makes their skin do like a 180, and I've been doing it for about 4 months now. And I mean, I will say that at least the product is like I just washed my face. I haven't put on the toner yet, but at least like my skin feels amazing. Like sometimes I do feel like my acne heals faster than it would have before and all of that. But as far as what it's set to do, which it's literally a hyperpigmentation kit, my skin is still pigmented, if I'm using that correctly. So this is what I've been using, which like I said, the products are great. What works for one person isn't necessarily going to work for another. Doesn't mean it's bad products, but this is what I've been using. And it's like a brand that's for people who look like me. And the ingredients that they use are supposed to help with hyperpigmentation. This is some of the face wash, tea tree and turmeric anti-inflammatory ingredients. Extra virgin olive oil, sunflower oil, coconut oil, blah, blah, blah. All the things you see there. Also, these are the soaps, which I feel like are really good, honestly. I honestly can't remember right now what kind of soap it is, but I'm gonna put the screenshot from the website. And then this is the toner, tea tree and yarrow toner. Ingredients are all of those things, which I feel like these are all the things that people are like, use this on your skin, use that, use this. And then this is the moisturizer, which honestly I use very little because I feel like my skin already gets oily throughout the day. This is literally what this is how much I've used in the last 4 months. Like that much. Like I've barely used it, but I do use it like a little bit, very sparingly, and this is what's amount. So Lily says a few drops, so I'm following the instructions at least. Anyway, I'm really hungry right now. Dennis is probably gonna go to the grocery store today. It's Monday. I'm going to get ready and then go eat something. My appointment is at 11 right now. It's probably like 7:50 something. So yeah, oh, actually I wanted to talk about, I got this email today. I applied for monetization on the 6th. And that was when I didn't even have 4,000 watch hours, which if you don't know, you need people to spend 4,000 hours watching your videos. And it has been 2 years almost on YouTube. And the only reason that I'm really finally have reached that 4,000 is because I had a video take off recently. This is the most viewed video ever on my channel. And it pushed me through. And also I just, like I said, been just consistent lately. And been getting, I think I got like 2 videos with over 1,000 views, like pretty quickly. Not normal for me, but it's so exciting knowing that from now on, videos can be monetized and I can make money from them. So I appreciate every single person who has watched my videos, especially binge watching my videos. Thank you so much. And then moving forward, if you watch my videos, I really appreciate it because this officially is another source of income for me and my family. Like I've said before, which I don't know if actually I've said it before, but the plan is after I pay off the house next year for me to go part-time, cut my hours in half, and that is in July. So yes, that's amazing. And we're gonna be spending no money on a mortgage. Right now we're doing like $4,600. Let me think. Right now I take home like about $1,200 to $1,300 every 2 weeks. So cutting that in half would probably be like $700. But I do work from home, so that's one thing. The point is like, obviously I want to do something to supplement that income and be able to make the same amount I was making with a full-time income or more. So doing this and just having the opportunity to make more money is amazing. And then I'm still obviously really hoping that my ebook does well and I can also have a consistent income with that. So very thankful. Trying to just change our financial situation before next year even gets here. And thank you so much to everybody that watched.
Good morning,
Camera?
Yeah.
What are you doing today? All right, where are you gonna go in the Mazda car?
Maybe I just want to have some snacks and some raisin cakes and I think there's some more cake.
You want to have Raisin Cane's and some more cake?
Yeah.
No, we're just going to the grocery store today.
Well, we're not going to the grocery store.
Oh, whatever you say.
We're not going to the grocery store yet.
Okay. I'm gonna just have some toast for breakfast. Maybe coffee, maybe not. I'm not sure right now. I like to just get some toast with jelly and then later on I'm gonna eat after the appointment. Hopefully I can not be hungry that whole time. It'll be like probably 4 hours from now. What's on your mind this morning?
Nothing much. Just ready to go get some groceries again and enjoy the day. Go on a walk later.
Later?
Yeah.
We're not going later. We're going soon. What? Why are you looking like that?
Well, you said it. Ain't nothing left for me to say.
You're right about that. So grocery store, nothing else?
Yeah, just enjoying my day off. Luckily, I get these days off. Work 3 days a week.
But actually, I'm going to Tropical Smoothie today.
Enjoy it. That's your favorite.
And I'm going to get a cookie.
And I'm going to get a crumble cookie. Oh, cake, not a cookie.
Ugh. We still have a gift card. That's what Dennis is going to use. And Crumble, get it together. I think they need to change their business model. It doesn't have to be that you're changing it every week. How about whatever I like from a certain week, you put that on the menu every week.
what she said.
So what kind of cookie are you gonna get today?
Tres leches cake.
Cake. Everybody in their comment section actually is saying, is this a cookie shop or cake shop? They're sick of it too. Good looking man right there.
Thank you.
Chef's kiss. Today we're gonna do 2 miles.
Mom.
Give you a what?
The hands.
Hands, okay.
Yeah. I think you just spin.
Nice warm-ups. Now we can get ready to go. Now you're ready to sit in the stroller.
Okay.
What did he say?
Sit down in the stroller. You go in the stroller, you get some food routes when we get back.
I want to get out of here.
And then you go to the grocery store.
Hey Siri, start an outdoor walk.
Starting your workout.
As you can see, it's like 43 degrees, so it's a little chilly, but we're gonna warm up. Our dear son is still complaining about being in the stroller, not letting him walk because that would take an hour to get through this entire walk if he walked the whole time. Now he's talking about the leaves, so hopefully he's distracted enough.
You know where is it? You know where?
Oh.
Update, guys. First, Dennis said, I'm good. I don't need another car after we bought the house, pay off the house, and it's all good. We'll put our money towards other things, blah, blah, blah. Now he has betrayed me. So what happened?
I've always wanted a new car, but, you know, if it can happen, it'll happen. It's not going to be our priority.
When do you think you're getting the car?
I don't know. Sometime in the future. I mean, eventually we're going to need new cars.
So eventually.
Yeah.
You're not putting a timeline on me again.
No.
Good. Dennis is trying to get out of finishing the 2 miles. Talking about, oh, we might not get exactly 2 miles. Yes, we are. Now we are at 1.65 miles. Even though we're almost home, I don't care. We're finishing out our walk.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Mom, come
Psych.
here.
I'm here. Ladies, don't let no man tell you what you can or can't do. If you want to accomplish a goal and they be like, oh, well, we might just get a little bit close to the goal, but not finish the goal. Red flag, ladies. Red flag. We're back home.
Oh, what's that? Oh.
He's getting the trash. How was the walk?
It was great. Oh, I need
50.
to get down. Help.
About to take my braids out. I have an hour until my appointment, but I have to remember if I need to be there earlier or not. I can't remember. Fave right now. Tide leave-in conditioner. Smells amazing. I'm gonna stock up on this real soon. This is what we're working with. I do not have enough time to take out the rest of them, so I will do it later. And for now, this is what we're looking like. Tell me how the back looks, guys. Does it look okay? They will have to deal with it, okay? If they got any issues with my hair, they can say it to my face. We're gonna wear this little cute, kind of ballsy top I have. It goes down. I wish you guys could see it. It goes down, covers, and some navy leggings. So that was like a little bit awkward, to be honest with you. I don't know. I think it's also it's hard to make a personal connection with somebody, like when they just like all wear masks, which I get it's a medical environment, but like I could never see their face. It was just very awkward. For one, like the first person who came in, like I don't know if she's like the nurse, like she was very short. And then like the actual, I guess I'm not sure what her title is, but I'll look it up and tell you guys when I'm editing. But she was just like, I don't know. Like, she asked me what I was using, and I told her, and I showed you guys earlier today, and she's like, well, actually, I never suggest having like a 4 or 5 step skincare routine. And I'm like, it's 3 steps. Like, it's facial, cleanser, toner, and moisturizer. And I don't want anybody to get me wrong. I'm not saying she didn't know what she was talking about. She seemed knowledgeable. Like, she does the education, whatever. But she like told me to stop using the products I was using. She like said that a couple of times, and I was just like, oh, I finally was like, no, I can't. And she's like, why? And I'm like, well, I spend a lot of money on them, and I have a lot of them a lot of products left. Like, I don't want to just stop using it. Like, I also like the products. And then later she said, well, it's because I wanted to prescribe you this like topical. It's called, I forget what it's called, but and I'm like, well, you didn't say that's why you wanted me to stop. You didn't say because I don't think it's going to mix well with purging for this product. And I tried to tell her that, and she's like, well, I was getting to that. And I don't know. It's just awkward. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I just kind of don't do well with people who are like not super friendly. And just not super personable. Like, it's a little tough for me. And I feel like you're not really like putting the connection in with your client. Like, my client is not just like a number type of deal. Anyway, she also talked about like medication and stuff like that. And she also said like Accutane, which I know is a super hot subject as far as like in the skincare / acne world. She talked about how you have to be on like 2 different types of birth controls in order to get Accutane. I did not know that. For 1, I'm not getting on birth control. For 2, no plans of having any more kids with my husband having the snip. But I'm sure that with her saying it's like regulated by the government, that's not something that they would even probably take as an answer. But anyway, I just didn't know that. That's just interesting information to me. But she talked about a different type. Basically, the reason being is just Accutane, I guess, it's not good side effects with pregnancy. So interesting. She talks about like as a prescription, you go back once a year and they'll continue to prescribe it to you. We'll see how it goes. So if my skin gets worse here in the next few months, because she said that your skin can get worse before it gets better, I don't need any comments about my skin. I'm trying. But yeah, based off what she said, you know, maybe I'll just take some regular face wash for a little bit and then see how it does. I'm just not used to being on any type of like medication type deal, so it's weird. I mean, that's what I was expecting ultimately, some type of medication. Maybe I gave her a little bit of pushback. I think that people just aren't used to like my personality. And I just think that when you're in a field where you work with people, you have to understand that every patient's not going to be the same. And I feel like when I told her I can't stop taking my skincare stuff, she like was taken aback and she's like, oh, why? Or something. And I'm just like, I guess I'm thinking it in the sense of don't take offense to like everything, or don't take it personal. Like, I'm just telling you, like, I'm sticking up for myself. I'm advocating for myself. And I'm just saying, like, I like these products that I'm using. Sure, they're not helping my skin condition, but I like them. I don't want to stop using them. That would have been an opportunity to say, oh, well, the reason is because I wanted to prescribe this to you and I don't want it to mesh with what you're using. Oh, okay, I get it, what you're saying now. Maybe I'll think about it. But no, she waited like quite a long time to talk about the other stuff. People are just different. And the way I advocate for myself or decide, you know, if I'm not understanding, if you're not explaining it good enough. And then like she kind of cut me off and I was literally like kind of flustered by that because I literally hate that. Like when I was trying to talk to her, she's like, well, and I'm like, I literally stopped and I was just like, yeah. Anyway, the next time I come, my appointment's scheduled for 3 months from now. It'll be with a doctor. It won't be with her. So we'll see. The reason I came here was just because when I was looking for like the best place to go, this place's reviews were like okay, like they're like a high 3 out of 5 stars, and then also the distance and stuff like that. But of course, I might make a Facebook post today just saying like, hey, is there dermatologist that you love in our area? Like, I might be willing to drive if I really feel like I can meet someone who's like personable, really understands how to like respond to my rebuttals, like tell me why, explain more, like stuff like that. I will give this person credit and just say that when I asked her about the cream and, you know, would you prescribe this cream to someone who's my complexion? Like, I asked her again, and your complexion, and she said, well, yeah, I did used to work in this place where majority of my patients were, I guess she said a 5 or a 6, which that's another thing. Don't talk to me about like lingo that I wouldn't understand. But anyway, I'm assuming by that she meant people who are my skin complexion. She said she has a niece who's my complexion and that she would prescribe it all to them as well. okay, I appreciate that. And she also said, you know, I understand wanting to make sure. Appreciated it. Green flag. She also was like saying she didn't want it to be a lot of like money for me to pay for it. And she was talking about trying GoodRx if it was too expensive through the pharmacy. And I'm like, well, what about like cost plus drugs? And she was like, I don't know what that is. Mark Cuban's company that he like has super affordable prescriptions when other places will charge like thousands. He charges like $20. I was surprised that anybody in the medical field would not know what cost plus drugs is, because if you're like prescribing people stuff, you would think, I don't know. But anyway, feeling very uneasy as I'm leaving, just with the whole experience and just like the whole atmosphere and like banter, low-key, I feel uneasy. I feel like I'm a little uncomfortable right now. Whatever, I'm gonna do what she says. I may or may not go back in December if I don't find someplace else. Yeah. At first they forgot my cookie and I had to go back in there and tell them like, you forgot my cookie. Like, how do you say it whenever somebody forgets something that you had? Like, do you say like, my order is incomplete, you guys forgot something? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, but you guys didn't give me my cookie. The thing that I'm so excited about with my order is my cookie. I haven't had these cookies from Tropical Smoothie. So soft. Oh my god, chef's kiss. Like, don't look at how much sugar is in it or calories or anything like that, but it's so good. Hey, it has 2% of vitamin D, like 2% that you need for the day, 20 milligrams of calcium, iron for my low iron girlies, and potassium, all in this right here. Also get the Sun chips. They didn't used to have these. Like, when I used to come here a lot, I would just get the baked Lay's chips, and then I started coming here again recently, and I was like, dude, these like baked Lay chips, oh my god, they're so dry. I can't handle getting those anymore. And so I was like, wait, they have Sun chips, the cheese. I love the cheddar cheese Sun chips. So now I'm very happy. Bahama Mama smoothie, but be careful because it has addictive chemicals in it. Last but not least, I get the super green Caesar chicken wrap. When I first started going to Tropical Smoothie, I think it was like 2020 or like 2019, and they got me hooked because they had a chicken parmesan flatbread. Oh my gosh, to die for. So delicious. It was seasonal and they've never brought it back, which I'm very heartbroken about. I settle for this, which I've already eaten some of it. Lettuce, tomato, parmesan, crisps, chicken, cheese. Delicious. Target, getting my favorite stuff. These are so good. So apparently I was looking at the wrong thing on GoodRx. Like, I looked up the generic version, but mine is like the name brand. I guess the generic version is Retin-A. Mine is Tretinoia, however you say it. So actually there was no discounts. It was $40.75, and somehow they gave me a 20-cent discount. Anyway, the vibes were so off in there too, guys. Like, I need to get home because dealing with people, this is why I stay in the house. This girl in there was so rude. Like, any job that I ever had, I would never get away with slamming somebody's stuff down because you're mad because I told you like someone else is asking for my birthday, and I'm like, I just gave you my birthday, and she slams it down and walks away. I would never get away with that anywhere. Like, it's just mind-blowing. And then she walks away, and I tell the cashier, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that's crazy. I'm like, that's you CVS employees? And she comes back and starts getting loud with me. Weird. Very, very weird. From the very first job I had when I was at McDonald's, like working, even there, when like something happened, like they're upset about something or they're trying to use a coupon and it's not working, like it was always just do it. Like, my managers would always say, like, just do it, just adjust it. Like, if they have a coupon that's not working, just fix it, just do it. If they're upset about something, their food's wrong, their order's bad, the quality, whatever, just fix it. Like, trying to do something that isn't working, or they're having a terrible experience with something, they're upset, do what needs to be done. So it's just upsetting, not only when people give bad customer service, but then on top of that, like when you're trying to do something and it's just not working and you're having a hard time and they ultimately are just like, tough luck, see ya. Like, it's just weird to me. It's troubling a little bit because it's just like, I'm going through so much right now, and not only that, but your employee is being really rude to me and you're just like, see ya, bye, get out of here. Where are we going?
Going to your bus stop.
Yeah, Who are we gonna go get?
Nothing to get EI.
Gonna go get EI?
What's this?
I think that's a cap.
A cup?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
The scoopers are coming. They're gonna get it for me.
It's another school bus? Hello. You have to stop at the pink rectangle. Any cars coming?
No.
All right, let's go. Time to clean this bad boy. But I just saw a spider in here. Right there. It's a spider. And apparently I spilled a blizzard on the floor at some point. I'll let you rinse it later. Why wouldn't? Because you're not being good. Just the end of the day. Then it's just put the kids to bed. I'm about to take out my contacts and we're probably gonna watch football and eat. But this is the tretinoin cream. I'm supposed to use it 2 to 3 times a week, I guess, and then add a day as time goes on to get your skin acclimated to it. So I'll probably use it tonight after I wash my face. I don't really see anything wrong with me using the cleanser that I've already been using. I get why she'd say that, but I'm at least gonna do my cleanser and stuff and then try to add the toner in later. At the end of the day, I spent a lot of money on this stuff and she barely even looked to see what was in the products that I'm using before she said don't use them. Which again, I'm not faulting her. I get it. She's seen a lot of things. She's experienced, educated, and all that. I'll ease it back in there. We'll do a compromise. Anyway, that is the end of my Monday evening. Tomorrow we are taking my youngest son to an ENT because he has been having this runny nose issue lately, for a while, honestly. And then also we've noticed his nose bleeding a little bit. And that's been going on probably for at least a month. However, the day that we were set to actually have the appointment a couple of weeks ago for him, then he got sick and he was just sneezing, runny nose, a lot more. So I'm let me not take him there while he's sick and then also having a runny nose, which isn't typical and that's not really what we want them to look at. Let's do it after the sickness is worn off, which now it has. So tomorrow at 9 a.m. we're going there and then we'll see how that goes. Like I said earlier, guys, I just it's a lot of trial and error when it comes to going to doctors and things like that. I'm not sure what they're going to say. I know that when I tried to take my older son to the ENT because he kept getting ear infections 2 to 3 times, they basically just had him use this nose spray or some type of nasal quart, which because apparently, it's all connected in there. They wanted to see him back in a few weeks, which I did buy what he suggested, the nasal quart, and used it and everything like that. He hasn't had an ear infection since then. I guess more so they wanted him to come back to see how it was from there. Sometimes they just want you to come back just to come back. As the cold season comes back later this year, obviously we're going to revisit it. We have ear drops for him and stuff like that, but fingers crossed he will be all set. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please comment and let me know your favorite part of the video, and if you like these day in the lives, definitely like the video, and I will see you next time.